Father Sean O'Dean from Glenstall Abbey in Maroe, County Limerick, is well known as a Celtic scholar and an expert in early Christian Ireland.
Well, I would say firstly that the life in Skellig Michael was rather unusual, even for its time, because the situation of the place is a mighty rock in the middle of the sea. But I'd say the life they lived at the same time, it followed the usual pattern of monastic life at that period. First of all would be the Tracha Canonta, the divine office, singing the psalms together several times during the day. And this is actually what we do here at Glenstall in a slightly different way. But this would be common to all forms of monasticism, the saying of the psalms and getting into contact with God in that way. Now, obviously, the object of the whole thing, of monasticism in general, is to get into contact with God. That God is the supreme object of our desire, and fulfillment comes through union with Him. So I'd say life was particularly difficult, and I'm inclined to think that while you had a resident community there, probably of 12 monks and an abbot, following the pattern of Christ and the 12 apostles, and there are actually 6 clochorns there, with 2 people in each clochorn. The idea was to get into contact with God through nature. And I think this is what differentiated Celtic monasticism to a large extent, and Celtic religion in general, from other forms of the Catholic Church, that there was an emphasis on nature, the dúlra, and even the name of God is Rian an Úl, the God of the elements, of earth, air, fire and water. Now in Skellig Michael, with the rocks, the sea, the birds, you were in direct contact with nature all the time, and God was displaying Himself in a most dramatic way in the extremes of nature, the storms, the raging sea, the sea beating against the rocks, the changing seasons, the screaming of the birds and so on. There, this was called the Rat Aganta, the way of nature. And God displayed Himself to mankind through nature. And here it was done very dramatically, more than in the ordinary level land of the inside.